close to $200,000 in 2016, okay? It can be an extremely expensive proposition. 1984, I did my first presentation as a trainer for August West in Nashville, Tennessee. And at that point, I knew that I was hooked. I knew that I wanted to train, and I've done it for ever since then, and I have done hundreds and hundreds of seminars. The problem is, it's expensive. If you're gonna have me come in, you gotta fly me there, you gotta pay my daily rate and everything else, and it gets expensive. How many people have ever done that? Raise your hand, please, okay? So, but is it beneficial? Yes. Now, so what happened was in 2010, I formed a company called Chimney and Venting Consultants. From there, we went to CVC Coaching. We are still Chimney and Venting Consultants, and we do certain work under that. But in 2011, it became apparent that just like you need to be certified as a chimney sweep in some certification, I needed to be certified. So I became a certified coach under Jeffrey Gittimer, but this was what I saw. I went to the first part of what Gittimer did. Gittimer was ahead of the game, and other coaches and people in the industry, in the coaching and speaking industry, recognized, and I saw for the first time, virtual training. I walked into a classroom, about this many people, double it, and we were all handed an iPad when we walked in the room. When you wanted to ask the question, you typed it in the iPad, it went on the screen. There was no raising hands. You want to know something, where you want to go eat dinner at, what's a good restaurant. All this stuff comes up. It's like, good God. And it was called VT. And at that point, I said, this is the future of training. I handed this program to the president of CSI and said, hey, this is what CSI needs to do. Now, virtual training at that time was extremely expensive. I will tell you, it would have cost over 6 figures just to launch the program. I had just come out of bankruptcy. Do you think I had 6 figures of money sitting around? No way. But what's happened over the years is the cost of being able to launch a program has dropped dramatically. There are more suppliers to it. There's more people out there in the ball game. So it's moved to a whole new level. What we have is what we call a virtual learning platform. We're not the only ones that provide this, but I feel we provide the best, and I'll show you why. We even use the same software as other people, which is Litmos, okay? It's just like a virtual platform. It's just like QuickBooks. It's just like any program. It's like ServiceTitan. It's like anything else. If you've ever built ServiceTitan, Lee, how much work do you have to do to build ServiceTitan? A lot. If you're going to build any software, if you're going to build QuickBooks, you're using a base program. When you build a website, you're using WordPress, but it's your work goes on top of it. So what we use is a Litmos, and Litmos is available to us where you have an app, you have a tablet, you can go in from a computer, any different way you want to go into it. So it's a great way to be able to set up the platform. But the key thing is the content. You see, that's what you got to do is you've got to be able to train your staff. And not just for basics, but from now on in sales, in everything you do, in safety, everything. And this is one of the problems. If you come here, how many people have a workforce sitting back home right now that's not at this convention? How many of them, Marina, are you going to be able to share it with all them that are home? No, you can't. So what this does, this enables you. It's just like right now. This will be presented virtual after this. But what about the content? The program and the content is critical of what you're offering. And I'm going to show you what's up, but this is kind of showing you part of our platform right now. Now there's a color code. Whenever you see a dark yellow background, that is CEU approved courses and accredited. So you have almost 80 CEUs available to you online right now. Okay, these are some of the contributors. When you go into ours, you're going to find people like Tim Davis, the branded coach, Jeffrey Gittimer, Larry Wingate, Randy Pennington. I have downloaded at this point all the webinars I have done since I've become a full-time coach. We have live seminars that we've done in the field that have been recorded. We have hundreds of hours of programming right now, and we're adding new experts. In fact, I'll tell you right now, if you're interested in being a presenter and you're a subject matter expert, talk to me. I'm looking for more presenters because what we are building is what we call the encyclopedia of the chimney sweeping industry is what we're doing. This is showing you some of the programming. When you're looking here, this is how to navigate the program. This tells you when we hear a problem, what we do is Cheryl and I then record a course. How to do this, how to do that. When you look at the blue tab, that is a collection of webinars that goes back all the way to 2010. Idea shots, that is Larry, Randy, and Scott. And this, you'll even see a welcoming because they're on there with their permission. You're seeing some of the courses. When you look at this, like CVC Basic Chimney Sweep Technician, that is a 16-hour training. It takes you through the entire certification process for any industry certification. It teaches you how to use the IRC in both a book and also using a PDF. This is all the stuff I've been teaching for years. We have how to navigate the platform. Where have we been? Where are we going? This is a class that I presented 2 weeks ago. Some of you attended that. And they said this was one of the most informational classes they ever had. So you can take it online if you can't go here. Whenever you look next week, Cheryl and I are doing a seminar Saturday, right? The same class will be uploaded after the class with the CEUs available online. This NFI gas certification preparation, that is a 16-hour course to prepare you to take certification on NFI. And we have them keep going. SWOT processes, how to qualify the customer, sales classes. We are adding between 2 and 4 hours of programming per week. We are busting our butts and raising it up so fast in anything. And I'm trying to get other people to participate in this, okay? Next thing is, if you are a subscriber and you have what we call team access, you can now build your own corner of the platform. What you can do is, you can take any supplier in the industry and add his products, his training, everything from that supplier can go into your corner of your platform. You can add your SOPs, courses that you do. If you bring in a trainer, tape recording, because you're going to have other people that need to go in through that class later. People have tape recorded my classes over the years and use them in house, right, Lee? We've done this for years. You can compose your own quizzes and tests. This can become a test system for a new hire. We are building in a recruiting avenue where you're going to be able to go to this platform and actually do testing, basic skill testing, math testing. So a new employee, someone new comes in, you have a test system built into this that you can now put them through a quiz that they know which end of a hammer to hold. Can they read a tape measure? What's your problems on hiring people? We keep asking, we have a mastermind group, and I'm asking questions. What do you want to put this stuff together? Okay? This is called a learning quiz. When you go into the system, you'll find we have quizzes in the system. The quizzes are designed as learning quizzes. If you hit the answer and it's wrong, it says try again. But you can pull reports on this. There's reporting features into this. This is a phenomenal tracking and measuring tool, okay? Courses are in videos. You will see multiple instructors. This is myself and Ken Warren. He's a Ziegler certified trainer. He's one of the best sales people in the country. He and I we've done several joints on here. Courses are videos. We do live streaming. Recently, we had put on a 2-day, 16-hour live class. 16 hours, it's also recorded. If you want to participate live, it's part of the subscription. So you come into it what you want to. The code words are embedded. What you're looking at here, this is a code word to comply with NFI CSI requirements. They want us to collect code words. We then gauge the code words. We then notify CSI that your people have passed the test. You've got the capability of assigning, reporting, tracking, and measuring. You do not want to take this system and say, hey, here's all the programming. Number one, if you want to train your next competitor, this will do it. So you assign the courses. So what you do is, as a team leader, you put together teams, and we can show you how to do it in the booth and how you're going to be able to make this work. So when you look at it, we've got all the systems of assigning, reporting, tracking, measuring. It's all built within. I can pull this little tab up here, results, and I can see how many times you attempted to answer the question and did it wrong. Now it doesn't take about 30 minutes to an hour to see this. Whenever you get a CEU course completed, you're going to be emailed, your employee is going to be emailed this certificate. This is suitable for framing, it's suitable for social marketing, it's suitable for a way to have a competition within the company of who's got the most CEUs. One employee last week attained 16 CEUs in 1 week. 16 1 week in his off time. He was on vacation. Now this is the problem. People who are in this industry now are looking at education in the wrong way. Do we get CEUs? You need to be educating to go to the next level. And I see this happening. People take CEUs, and once they attain their 48, I'm done. I hate to tell you this, that's wrong. As a coach, as a trainer, education is what you got to get them to buy into. CEU filing process, you're going to send this to us on an email. We give you all the directions. Everything happens. It's set up all the way through. We file the CEUs for you through our system. I have one girl, her name is Julie, and that's her job. When she comes in, she has to check the code words, verify. If you think you can cheat, no, because we can go in the system and we can actually track how long you were in there. So it can't be cheated on. Why CVC base cap? The number of hours, we have hundreds, assortment of instructors, the ability to build learning teams, the ability to track, the ability to test, measure, earn CEUs. See, what we do is every day of our lives, we're making people successful. That's what we do. Trevor Flanagan is here because I saw him in another industry. Where's Trevor? He done left? Okay, but anyway, that's how Trevor got in this industry. We are continuously spotting this. So this is what you got to look at. What are you going to do to take your people to the next level? Training is difficult. The hardest thing about training is building content. We have built the content. The next thing is presenting it. We're doing the presentation. Now, I will be honest with you, I'm about 70% effective online as I am in person. Because the problem is, there he is, there's a guy. So the problem is when I'm teaching here, Renee, I can look you in the eye, can't I? I can't do that online. But this is where we teach our clients to use this in an interactive mode where you will play we'll say you want to do a 1 hour training. You do it, you run it for 5 to 7 minutes and you stop the tape. And then you interact with the people and you ask questions and you make eye-to-eye contact just like I'm doing with you right now. And this is embedded, agreed? That's what you have to do to make this successful, okay? But there's all kinds of ways. So what you're doing is, for subscribing, you're getting a full-time training team at your disposal that will react very readily. This is our full-time job. This is what we do. Cheryl, stand up. Lady right there. Okay. What's going to be on here, we're adding outdoor living. We're adding grill servicing. We're adding all kinds of new services. With this system, I had to wait till somebody invited me in a room, and then I would roll out ideas. I get ideas today, and I put a class up this afternoon, and you get this email in. And when the emails start flying, they come, don't they, Kathy? How many times you getting invited to courses? And see, there's courses that I've set up courses this week you ain't got yet. It's on sales courses. So this is what you want. What does that day cost you? What does it cost you for 1 day of training? Have you ever run these numbers, Rick? What's it cost? You don't even want to think about it. It's expensive. You got to factor in travel time, hotel cost, meals. Trevor, give me water, please. You got to factor all these costs in to do this. Transportation costs, registration costs, lost time from earning. Now, every time there's downtime, you can turn it into training time. This is how this system will work. You can get people that are training on their way to jobs. The bad weather comes in. You have training courses ready to rock and roll at any moment. What's your cost of training you recruit? I did a survey on this recently. It's a gauge in this industry that you're going to spend to train a new guy between $15,000 and $20,000. Matt, would you agree with that? It's going to train you to bring somebody up to speed. If you run the numbers, you're going to invest between $15,000 and $20,000. And to do it effectively, you got to have the system. So, this is what it goes for. Right now, 1 seat for the company. This is for a small company that has, this is Joe the chimney sweep. He wants to train himself. He can have 1 seat access. It's normally $229 a month. We are an NCSG member benefit. We give every NCSG member a 10% discount on the program. So you would normally spend $229 a month. We're giving it to you at $206.10 a month. And somebody asked me the question yesterday, well, what happens if you decide to go up on price? Ladies and gentlemen, I started coaching in 2010. No one who is my client is paying any higher rates than I started coaching. And if the price goes up, it goes up to new customers. So I'm telling you and standing here and guaranteeing you that your price will never go up on this program. Okay? Never. So you can cancel at any time. There is no contract. If you want team learner access, and one of the largest companies in this industry has 30 seats. You want team leader access, what that goes for is $279 a month. That is 3 seats. That is discounted down to $251.11. If you want extra seats, they are $39 a piece, 10% discount, $35.11. What we do is, you give us a credit card, we charge monthly to your credit card. The lady over there, stand up, that's the one that processes the money. So you'll know the credit card is entered into a system. We never see your credit card. That's why we're not going to take credit cards in this room, because you'll just fill out an electronic form. We will never know what your credit card is. It's fed into our system. Carter, you know how we've got this set up. It's an electronic, so that is to keep any chance for credit card fraud from ever happening. Now, here's the thing. Sign up here today. And you're not signing up, you're not giving me a credit card in this trade show. I am going to give you free access until the 15th of May. I'm going to let you test drive this system. And the 15th of May, right before that, you're going to get an email. We hope you will remain with us. Just like Trevor said, if you don't, that's fine. But we're going to be friends. But we think that we have invented the best system that has ever come out for training. We think we have devised a system that is going to take you and your company to a higher level. There is management level training. There is training throughout the company. This system, because what's going on, we set this class up, or this meeting this morning. Kyle was first for a reason. Kyle is throwing a ball out in a completely new way, right? Now, here's the thing. When Kyle throws the ball, this is going to catch more customers, right? Now they come to the website, and nobody's to say, can I help you? That's where you guys come in. Somebody's now going to greet them. But now we greeted them, we set up the job, but if we don't have our people trained to the highest level, you just screwed up everything you did and everything that you guys did. And now we have a problem. This system is going to take your people to a higher level. This system is giving you full-time trainers in-house, 24/7, on-demand, accessible through a telephone, through a tablet, through a computer. So we're in the trade show. We're not taking an order in this room. If you want to try it till the 15th of May, all you have to do is give that lady an email address, and you will have free access until the 15th of May, okay? And you're going to get an email right before that that says, hey, I hope you stay with us. Lee, you're on the program. Is there a lot of classes? Yes. Matt? Oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you the way we do business, okay? And I'll put this to the coaching side. This is part of my coaching program. If you're on my coaching program, you don't pay for this course. This is completely free to you. Lee, did you get an additional cost to this when this came out? No, sir. Matt? Nope. So, if we can talk to you about coaching, we're here to do it. If we can talk to you about education, I'm done. All yours. Sorry, I didn't see the 5. You had to come back. You done? You said you were looking over there. I was, but then I was looking at you. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm done. I've been taking off. Whoop. 20 minutes, 21 seconds. That was good. So anyway, that's my pleasure, my honor to introduce you to the guys. And like I said, we set this up. Now here's the thing. Why did we set it up? These guys were picked to go last. I'm calling them the cleanup hitters. Right, because what's happening here is, as you go through this, we are showing you a way to get more people to your website. We're showing you a way to get more people when they go to the website, turn it into customers. Here's a big issue. That is, how many people are following up? They've heard it for years. So what they've come up with